We kind of look like Eurovision hosts, don't you think?
Yeah, welcome back to the grand finale of the Eurovision Song Contest.
And here are the points.
0 point to Angleterre.
0 point for Dutcherland. Rainbow Army Tsunami.
The finale isn't the only thing that's grand over here. I look so 80s. I'm like that segment from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Let's generalize about men. That's
You
me.
are coming for my gig.
Oh yeah, this is literally Lesmita's outfit from our first episode. A little callback moment. Who wore it better?
I word first, that's what matters.
No, it does not. Welcome back to another episode of the Dutch Housewives. Already episode 8.
Episode 8.
The grand finale of
Drag Race Holland.
Drag Race. I was going to say Dutcherland's Drag Race. You're having an impact. Stop it. But we're ready to review the big finale of Holland's Drag Race. We never put a spoiler alert in here, but since this is the finale, hey, spoiler alert.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Spoilers.
This is called a review, so we have seen it. I hope you have all seen it, and we're going to review what we've seen. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get the fuck out of here if you don't know who won yet, because we're going to say it in a second.
Go get that Videoland streaming.
Or WOW Presents Blood.
Or WOW Presents Blood.
So congratulations!
Congratulations!
Envy Peru
Envy.
is the first Dutch Drag Race superstar. I'm so proud. I'm so happy.
Proud. You have done so well.
Yeah.
You have done everyone proud. You've done Peru proud. You've done
The Netherlands
proud.
And I think the world.
The world.
Latina queen, Latina winner.
Latina
Let's
winner.
go.
Let's go.
I mean, we kind of saw this coming since day one. The moment she walked in, everyone kind of was like,
Oh.
giving up.
Let me pack my bags.
Like we said in, I think, one of the first episodes, we originally thought while they were scouting that they might have picked her as the host. So when she walked into the workroom, we already knew, okay, she's going to be in that finale.
Yeah.
And she's going to need a strong competitor to even put that into doubt.
Yeah.
But luckily we found that strong competitor in Janey.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss all of it, all of this episode, and our opinions of the entire season. We're just going to discuss all of that, get it back to you, dish it out.
Yeah.
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 Again, all my movements are over here.
I mean,
Gotta
if you
switch-
are, then you'll slap my face. Don't do that.
Before we start our review, we want to address a small little thing. We saw Fred's video on Instagram where he explained everything that happened in the last week, and we just want to wish him well.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Like he said in his video, if you come across anyone's video like that, don't watch it, don't share it, report it. Tell the people that send it to you off. This is really heartbreaking to see.
Yeah.
And we just want you to know, Fred, if you ever seem to come across this, we support you in every way.
We have not seen anything of
We
it.
refuse to see it.
Yeah.
That's just our stance on this whole thing.
Out of respect.
Yeah.
For privacy.
I mean, he didn't send it to us, so he doesn't want us to see it, so we won't watch it.
Yeah.
That's basically how we're in this situation.
Yeah, point blank. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just want to say that I'm so proud of Fred and how well he's pulled this worldwide phenomenon that is Drag Race across the Dutch border, and how well he's handled everything. And I mean, of course, there are things that we would improve, but it's the first season.
Yeah.
And as we've seen from both the Netherlands and Canada, judging is hard. But I think out of all the new hosts and judges we met in the past year, also compared to Drag Race UK, I think Fred is one of the best one out there. And I have so much respect for how well he's handled everything, how much humor he has.
Yes.
It's just so nice to see, and it's good to know that Drag Race Holland is in good hands. Especially if we get a season 2, I hope Fred returns, because it's just all of the love for Fred.
You have done an amazing job hosting this season. I think everyone kind of fell in love with you. As a host, as a personality, as a big support for these queens.
Especially
that, it's so nice to see your positive energy. That's why we would like to send all the positive energy towards you right now.
Yeah.
Especially since you're going through a rough time right now.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to have you as a host.
Yeah. And I'm happy to hear that you're doing better right now. And we just hope you'll be back to your old self very soon. So best wishes.
Yeah.
Best wishes.
Take care.
Yeah.
And be strong.
And for all of you out there, make sure to send Fred some love. As we know, one negative comment needs 100 positive comments to repair the damage done by that one comment. So make sure that you send your love, because we often forget that it's also good to have all the positive comments out there.
Yeah.
So if you feel positively strong about something, let them know.
Yeah.
Give the compliment. Don't
Yeah.
fret. There's comment sections everywhere. I think Fred turned them off, but still, in general,
Yeah.
if you like something, let people know.
Yeah.
Also to us. Push that like button.
Come on, okay?
Let's dig into this review.
Yes.
We start off with some drama. Like, the rest of this episode was so wholesome. I really love this episode. I think this was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
If not the... No, okay. No.
Second to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The makeover was still the best.
Yeah.
But we walk into the workroom, and Janey and Envy are in their feels about being top 4 once again.
Understandably so.
Very understandable. Yeah. I mean, we discussed this in full length last week, but we see the aftermath of this now in this episode, which leads to a little conflict between the sisters of the Mermaid Mansion.
Yeah.
It's weird to see Envy get mad at Abby. Like, I get it, but it's weird.
I think that is sisterly love. Like, she is trying to snap Abby out of... Like,
Snap out of it!
Snap out of it! She's trying to snap Abby out of, like, that victim role that she...
Assumed.
I mean, she's straight up telling Abby, hey, don't take this personally at all. You are sickening. Don't let this get to you.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, hey, it's just an opinion, and it's just... She had to answer that question.
Yeah. And it's just a competition. Like, don't take it personal.
Yeah, you're sickening, okay? Don't let any opinion affect how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your drag. It's validated, okay?
Yeah. I did love that at one point Abby was like, what did I do wrong? I was fully expecting Envy to say, like, you were in the bottom 4 times. That didn't happen. Like, they hashed it out in a correct way.
Yeah.
But I would have lived if that did happen. I kind of have to say, like, it's also kind of unfair of Abby to put Envy in that situation. Because she's making Envy look like a villain of sorts. Even though she's just playing the game as it's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
That fight between conforming to the format of the show and not conforming to the format of the show is kind of weird to see.
Yeah.
So I get that Envy is also, like, at her max capacity in the finale. Like, no, don't do that. Don't be like that.
Yeah, don't be a victim.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she is not a victim. She needs to own up her arc in this season as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So next on, we get the eliminated girls. They return. They walk into the workroom.
In order?
In order.
Yeah.
Like, first the 3 that got eliminated, and then the second 3 that got eliminated. And everyone's shocked to see Chelsea there. They're like, what happened?
Yeah, especially Roem. Like, what happened? Why are you not in the top?
Yeah. I just saw Sederginne get more and more annoyed by the fact that Abby wasn't eliminated yet.
I mean, that joke with, like, congratulations to the 3 of... the 4 of you.
The 3 of you deserved it. Oh, no way.
That is some piping hot tea, okay? Some good old jasmine tea.
We get a little chit-chat with all the eliminated queens, and since we don't have a reunion, I quite like this, that they all got, like, a little moment with Fred, like, hey, how have you been? You got eliminated, I'm so sad.
Makes it so much more personal, and, Fred really cares about these girls.
Yeah. And then the top 4, they walk back into the workroom, they have a little moment. Not a lot to review, not a lot to explain there, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen the episode that kind of covers it.
Exactly. So then the eliminated queens are being told to sashay away again, so that might be a trigger for them. Again, no! We're gonna see them later on the runway.
Yeah. So next up, we have the little podcast. Oh, wait, no.
Lash is tight.
Tick tight. Tick here. Intict.
With a tick. A cracker cookie.
I would have loved if we get a special Untucked season and it's sponsored by Tick.
Yes. Please.
Make that happen.
Please, yeah.
But we get a little tea time.
Tea time.
Why did I stutter there? Jeez. This is the first time Nikki sees the queens out of drag. What a concept. Nikki, by the way, looked gorgeous.
Stunning. She got rid of the bad Peru show wig.
Yeah.
Thank God. Now she's like glowing.
Yeah, she looked really good.
Really good.
And I have to say, like, before we dig into the interviews, we didn't cut her a lot of slack in the beginning of the season, but I really have seen a growth in Nikki. Of course, in the beginning we were like, why is she there? But she was basically the person that represented Dutch audiences that still had to learn everything.
Yeah.
And of course, she's shoe crazy, but I do think that she's grown a lot in her being and in how she judges the show. And I think these interviews and this last episode really showcase the growth she's made since episode 1.
Yes. It's a whole new Nikki, basically.
We get 4 interviews. Janey talks about being placed in a box and how we shouldn't do that because we should be the best version of ourselves at any time rather than to think, oh, we're supposed to be this, we're supposed to be that.
Yeah, and also like regarding other queens as well, she has admitted that she sometimes comes off very judgmental towards other people and that she should not do that. And I think that's a really good self-aware moment.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everyone does that. Like, everyone has their own opinion about something without knowing the full aspect of
exactly. And I think people judge Janey the wrong way when they come across her because a lot of people said like, oh, she's a bitch. She's really mean. I'm like, no.
She's so nice.
And get your people skills up on par.
Yeah.
Because like from episode 1, we were like, oh, that's a sweetheart. She says it like it is, but she's a sweetheart, like at the core.
Yeah, she means it well and she has good intentions with her very harsh words. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't want to tear you apart. She just wants to see you doing better.
Yeah.
And I think that comes across as too direct.
And like she said, what she likes about the community is that everyone's unapologetically themselves. And I think a lot of people aren't used to that because there's a saying in Dutch, doe maar normaal en je doet al gek genoeg.
Yeah.
Like act normal, that's already weird enough.
Yeah.
And I think everyone in the LGBT community really wants to be themselves, and that is not normal according to the norm.
Yeah.
I think that's why people like Janey that are like authentically themselves and just are very outspoken come across as negative sometimes or as like, oh, we're not used to this.
Yeah.
And
too real.
Yeah. And that gets pushed aside as mushy very fast. But I think we really saw Janey's vulnerability this season and she's really opened up. And the story about her father really touched me as well.
Yeah, really nice seeing that aspect of Janey.
Yeah, she's really grown a lot as well. She's really opened up this season and it's beautiful to see. So next up in the podcast is Envy.
Envy.
And Envy discusses that she was quite late with getting out of the closet.
Mm-hmm.
She's touched on it before, like the kind of self-internalized hatred or homophobia. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, like I said last time, I kind of identify with that. That's also what delayed me in really enjoying the gay community for what it was and is still.
So sad.
Both in real life and online.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel her on that one. And I think it's beautiful that she mentioned that a lot of people this day and age can get out of the closet way earlier because it's way more accepted.
Which is an amazing thing, of course.
It's amazing to witness. On the one hand, I feel old because it's a new generation that's coming out. But I'm happy that in just one generation, we were able to make a difference.
Yes.
And that it's now easier to come out. And if we millennials and zillennials and Gen Zers, if we stick together, we can really make a change in this world.
Yes.
Because a lot of change is needed.
Okay.
Like the oldest millennials are now old enough to start getting into politics.
Preach. Yeah.
Like we see with AOC. And we can make the changes that we need to see in the world. Climate change, racism, what have you. Healthcare.
Everything, okay.
Education.
Yes.
And basically just the acceptance of anyone that doesn't fit the old norm.
Equal rights. Okay.
Right. So we have a lot of work to do, and I'm very happy that she touched upon that very briefly. I'm not even sure if this is like what she tried to convey, but
what you took out of it.
It's what I took out of it, because she mentioned that people get out of the closet at 14 now, and that's so much earlier.
Yeah.
Although I think I was 14 as well, but
you were earlier than me.
I think it was pretty early. Yeah, because I was a summer child. So
I was 16.
I was.
But I mean, everyone knew.
Yeah.
But also to add on to that, exposure helps. So that's why
exactly
like these kinds of moments on TV, these kinds of like TV shows that exposes LGBTQ plus art, and also like showcasing the human side of them is so important. Okay, that's why we are such a fan of this show and of all the franchises basically.
Yeah,
because we really need to showcase our voice and to normalize us being there. Basically.
Yeah, basically, and it's really beautiful because we get people like Mama Queen and Chelsea Boy explaining their true selves, and I mean, I could have told my family about what it is to be like that, but I don't have that experience. I just know what it's like to be a gay man, a gay white cis man. So I still get a lot of privileges that other people don't. And to have people like Mama Queen explain themselves to the audiences and thereby also, for example, my family, it's really beautiful that it gets the message across. It really showcases these people are normal. We're normal. Mama Queen's normal. Everyone's normal, but we're just a little different.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We should accept that.
Yeah. Yeah, representation matters.
And I also love that when we had one episode where we were confronted with narrow-mindedness from two older judges, that immediately caused a backlash. That really shows to me, okay, our generation and the next generation are really changing, and we're stepping up and we're saying this is not acceptable.
Yeah.
This is not what we want.
Yeah, opening the discussion.
And I think that's an important lesson for people that are their age as well.
Yeah.
It's a new world out there.
Yeah.
And we're here, and we're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere, okay?
And I'm just happy to see that more and more people are comfortable to be their true selves.
Yeah.
Then next up is Mama Queen. Their entire chat is about this, basically.
Yeah.
And I really loved that Mama was like, I'm free. I freed myself from these boundaries, from these chains of having to fit the norm. And people think that I'm still searching. No, I'm free, and it's a good life.
Yeah.
And that was so beautiful to me.
It's really beautiful, yeah. It was a really nice moment that Nikki and Fred was also really listening to Mama Queen and really educating themselves about like her life and about like non-binary as it stands. Very important moment. Yeah, very important moment.
And then last but not least, we have Abby. Oh my god. Abby talks about not being accepted by her family and being kicked out of their house.
Yeah.
Even though from a very young age, she knew who she was and what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And she was already dressing up. I just think it's beautiful to see that she can now live that truth.
Yeah.
And be herself. And then also explains to us, the viewers, where her cattiness or like
her frustration
with some people's behavior, like Sederginne and also her sister Envy, can come from.
Yeah.
And that it's not aggression. That's why I don't want to use that word. It's hurt. It's hurt. That's deep down. And it's hurt from trauma. And when that's explained, I think we can excuse all the behavior. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I mean, you should work on not lashing out, but I get it.
And that's why this is also very telling that she holds family to a very high standard. She holds her relationship with Envy at such a high plateau, basically. It makes you understand why she's so hurt when Envy is saying her name all these times to go home. Which, like, that's, like, how she views it, of course. It really humanizes her, and it's very beautiful to see her opening up.
Exactly, because, I mean, we're coming from a point of view where we're like Envy. We're like, oh, don't be like that. Don't be the victim. But it's nice to see her explain herself and where that behavior comes from. And it makes a lot of sense. And only for that, I'm happy for this entire segment. I'm happy that Mama Queen and Abby OMG got into the finale.
Yeah.
They got to explain themselves, and it showed a diversity in all four of them. All four of them are different, have different struggles, come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful that we got to showcase that with all four of them.
Yeah. It made their arcs in this show complete.
Yeah. So then we're done with this little podcast moment.
Podcast.
Then we're on Tic Tacs. That was
no Tic Tac. That's why the next time it's Tuk Tuks.
Tuk Tuk lunch.
Tuk Tuk lunch.
So much better.
One cracker.
Tip for season 2. Maybe we should make a video about what we want to see in season 2.
Yeah.
Is that more content?
More content for you?
I mean, you're all thinking, what are these beautiful ladies got to do after this season is done? We're not done with you. Don't you worry.
I mean, part of me wants to just like lay in my bed and just like eat chips all day.
I mean, tea.
That's what we do any other day.
Okay, that's unrelated, but I am happy that we're now done with Drag Race for a while.
We get a little break.
Yeah, because I think since February or January, we've had Drag Race nonstop. I think there was like 1 week between Canada and the Netherlands, but that was it. So I can use the break
Yeah.
to appreciate UK All-Star 6, Season 13, Canada number 2, Thailand number 3 perhaps, Australia Season 1.
Who knows? Maybe Australia will pop up a trailer next week. Like, hey,
like we did.
it's our time now.
And they also said there were like 3 more franchises in the making. So who knows? We might not ever get a break from Drag Race ever again. Who knows?
The future is
Drag.
gay.
But then again,
LGBT.
I'm not complaining because this got us through quarantine.
We want to escape from the messy reality that is 2020. So why not?
So thanks, Drag Race, for that.
Thank you.
But then we get to the main stage and the judges are there. We see familiar faces. It's just family. First of all, Fred. I think Fred looked stunning.
Stunning.
However, there's a however. I'm so sorry. Like the chest piece. The colors were so saturated and the rest was pastels. I almost wish that the blue and pink were more toned down.
Yeah, baby blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the rest was heightened. Like I loved Nikki's dress. Like that blue and pink worked perfectly together.
Nikki was wearing like the sequel to the winning dress.
Yeah.
That was like the same collection, basically, okay?
Yeah, it was Porygon and its evolution.
Porygon.
Because it had all the holes.
I love, by the way, that Envy was not the first one who wore the dress. It was Patty Pam-Pam.
Yeah. Oh, she made it herself. I'm like, Petty the house.
Stealing the spotlight.
Petty Pam-Pam. Not Patty, but Petty.
She's petty, yeah. She's real petty, okay?
We have Nikki, Class, and Sana who return to the judges panel.
Yeah.
I did not know Nikki was going to return until last week, so I'm very happy about that. Like, we knew Class was going to be in the finale because he made the dress, and I had a suspicion Sana would return as well. During the episode, forgot that Sana and Class were there. It was like Nikki, and Fred for me. But...
yeah, Class was quiet the whole time they were deliberating.
yeah, it was like Janie's Snatch Game. Like, it probably happened, but we didn't see it.
Somewhere in this building is the footage.
On the cutting board. In the kitchen somewhere. First, we get a little medley moment.
Medley.
I have to say, like, it was fun, the medley and the dance. But I would have gotten last week, the Rusical would have made more sense for the finale.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was sad that no one got their own little breakout moment.
Yeah.
Like, usually we get, like, a song and everyone writes their own lyrics. Yeah. Like, we got none of that. And I hope for season 2 that we do that, because I would have loved to see that.
Yeah. I think that was a bit too high budget for season 1.
And that's a problem that we went with the same 4 people as last episode, because we saw how cool the Rusical was, and now to just have like a choreographed moment.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay, but it was, to be honest, the least memorable moment of this episode.
Yeah.
To be very honest.
I basically only watched Janey.
Yeah.
I was like following her the whole time in that gorgeous red outfit.
But I mean...
and Envy as well in her white outfit. She really stood out with that white outfit. That was clever. Yeah. But she had a lot more missteps.
Yeah, she was really... you can see it that she was so in her head with the steps. And that's like rule number 1 of dancing. To not think about the steps, which is so hard to do. I mean, they had to do that in one day. In a couple of hours, they had to like nail the whole thing, okay? That was so hard. So she kind of missed some steps, and Janey... I mean, she's a dancing queen already, okay?
Just like last week, she did not miss a beat. She didn't miss a step. It was perfection. But overall, I could have done without the segment.
Yeah. And I mean, Mama and Abby were there.
Yeah.
I did like Abby, a couple of moments of Abby though. Like I liked the death drop, and she had some shining moments. Yeah. Mama Queen was like...
I mean, we know from the dance challenge that Abby is just really good at moving, and also from the several lip syncs she's done. She's a good dancer. She can own a stage. Yeah. But she didn't like jump out of the crowd for me for this one. Yeah. And the only thing I remember from Mama is the moment. I don't know what it was, but maybe we could put it here, but...
it felt a bit clumsy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do. And then we get to the runway, and we first get a little reintroduction from all the eliminated queens. And like Fred says, we can see why we sent you home early. No, I think like to summarize it, we can talk about everyone individually, but to summarize it, I think everyone showed what they're known for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought that was really nice.
Yeah. I am, however, debating whether they also showcased their best drag. Or if this was like... No, I'm...
I mean, if you're wondering, like, is this their best drag? Then they've missed the mark. Because usually for the finale, it is the theme.
True, but I mean, I am going to talk about like the final four in a second, okay? But like, it felt like in a different level.
I mean, yeah, the final four were superior in their looks.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they're the final four.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, it's no shade.
So first up, we have room service. Oh no, she doesn't like service anymore.
No.
We have room.
No service.
Fan service.
Fan service.
I was so happy to see her again because I loved her on episode 1. Her humor is so dry. I was just happy to have like another moment of that. To just have that.
Yeah. Ricky Balmalek.
Yeah. And
These bitches brought it.
these bitches brought it.
These bitches brought it.
I hate that was in the Leo Dawson edit as well. These bitches brought it.
I
Because
love that.
it just became a meme in my head.
For us, yeah.
Roem is serving us cyborg realness, a little simple red dress, but like with the studs on the side.
Love it, yeah.
Quintessential.
It was really good. It was very classy. Minimal, but done right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Then next up we have Patty Pam-Pam, kitty girl realness, with her panther print or whichever animal that was.
Serving you Janey Jacké's
Entrance look.
entrance look.
Oh! No, but I also thought this was very Patty Pam-Pam. And
Yeah.
just seeing her walk out there, I was like, oh yeah, she was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm still sad that we didn't get to see more of her, but I'm happy that she posted all of it on Instagram.
Including the winning dress. It was really fun. It was like a really good, well-designed dress.
Yeah.
Also with a touch of camp with like the mouth part. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. Next up is Megan Schoonbrood. Shall we
Schoonbrood.
repeat it again? Schoonbrood.
Schoonbrood.
This was obviously a Schultz dress.
Yeah, Isabel Schultz.
Yeah. We're starting to recognize her style. She's been featured on the show several
A
times.
couple of times. It was good. It was cute.
It was really cute. It
Okay.
kind of gave me like new cast member of the 7 on The Boys that needs to be sexualized.
Superhero. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was kind of
yeah.
like, ooh, she's here to sexualize the nation.
Love it.
Love it.
Good job.
So next up is Madame Madness. This is what I expect from her. This is what I know her for.
Yeah.
These kind of looks, like the kind of kinky leather ones with like the red and the black, sharp edges.
Hairy chest. Yeah.
I saw this and was like, yes,
Yeah.
this is Madame Madness.
This is you showcasing your style, I think, for the first time.
Fully,
On the runway.
yeah.
Fully, yeah. So it was really good to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen elements of it, but not like fully materialized in one outfit.
Yeah.
So that was nice. It was nice to see that. Then next up we have Sederginne in pink and green realness.
Yeah.
Where was this during the split personality? It looked
Yeah.
like it should have been her Cosmo Wanda Miss Piggy Kermit dress.
Yeah. She looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. It was also very pageant
Yeah.
ish dress.
Yeah.
Good job.
And then last but not least, we got Chelsea Boy as Mega Man.
Mega Man. Oh my god. Took me back.
Yeah.
Took me back to my
Stan.
childhood. Okay. I immediately clocked the reference. It was so cute. It was so Chelsea Boy.
Yeah.
Showing us that drag can be fun.
Yeah. I'm just very happy to see all of them return and
Yeah.
do something that they're known for, that represents them, and to really have fun with that.
Yeah.
And then we get the top 4 with their best dresses. Best drag.
To summarize how I feel about all 4 of them, bye. It's nice seeing you. Bye. It was so good.
Yeah, they really showcased why they were top 4. All 4 of them. I was gooped, gagged, bound to the back.
So good. It was like I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was-
So let's discuss them.
Yeah.
First of all, we have Janey Jacké. She walks out in these beautiful, vintage, Victoria's Secret, red realness,
Couture,
crimson crime,
ruby realness,
Bordeaux wine spilled all over my dreams.
Victoria's Secret, secrets that are bigger than Regina George's hair.
Literally. I really think, like, red, Janey, looks so good on you.
Yeah, especially this kind of red. It was
Yeah.
like more of a Bordeaux wine red-ish kind of feel, I think.
Yeah.
She looked stunning. Oh.
This was a serve. I loved how the wings bounced as she walked.
Yeah.
It glittered so much that it really ruined like the quality of our TV, and
With
that's
the good glitter,
that's a good
okay.
amount of glitter.
That's a good glitter.
Yeah.
I think in person it looked even better.
Yeah.
Because like glitter doesn't really translate well on video. I
Yeah.
mean, in person, I think no one would like even dare to look the other way around.
Literally, it was
They
so
were like,
oh, dodging for the wings.
yeah.
It was stunning. It was perfection. It was beautiful. No bad word about it. I love that it was also like vintage drag.
Yeah.
Like she it's like from your birth year. That's how old it is.
1994.
30, right? 30 years ago.
30, yeah. I fully stand by what Janey said. It's nice to see like the old school kind of drag. I think it's still translated in a very modern way. I think Janey still took it in a modern fashion, basically.
Yeah.
And I fully stand by that. A lot of younger queens and younger people tend to forget where drag is coming from. And it's so good to see Janey representing like perfect merge between like the old school drag and the new school drag.
And also like every time something like this comes up on the main stage, it's called dated, but I would just call it classy.
It's classic. It's classic.
And classy.
Yeah, and classy.
Because I thought this was like very tasteful, very classy, beautifully made, and like how is this dated?
It's 30 years old and it still looks good. That's called quality, okay?
Like what kind of Swiffer do you use? Then next up we have Abby. Oh my god! And this time I mean it. Oh my god, Abby!
It was
Abby.
So good.
Oh my god!
Surf.
I wish we had seen this sooner.
Yeah.
Literally, like this was so good.
It was really.
It was beautiful.
Really
the headpiece was gorgeous. That like the bare neckline really like broke it
So
into two
beautiful.
pieces that I really liked.
Yeah.
And then the corset, it was so glittery. It was such a serve.
It was styled very beautifully because like the corset had the main vocal point basically.
Yeah.
And the rest was relatively simple, but it worked really well.
Yeah.
And I love the headpiece as well.
Yeah. She heard the criticism of like, why is Abby in the finale? And she was like, I'm gonna show you why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you that I'm from like one of the best houses in the world.
Hey.
Like here
Here's
I
some
am.
couture for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also love seeing her mature a bit more with this runway look basically.
Yeah.
She basically grew up and she became like the new found Abby with this dress basically. That's how I viewed it and it was really beautiful.
We did see her grow and bring a new level to her drag, and I think that's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And also because I mean she was one of our faves going in. I was sad to see her bomb so many challenges, but she definitely served it up in the fashion.
Yep.
I'm happy with this. And then we get Envy in her Dita Von Teese gorgeous outfit. Do we need to say more?
Can we not? Okay.
This looked like the final evolutionary stage of her entrance look. Like, it was a bit of a callback for me, but like elevated. Like, that was me walking in, and this is me as the reigning queen.
Yeah. I immediately got Dita Von Teese from that. It was so quintessential. The hair was spot on. And she gave like a little bit Envy flavor to it, Envy spice to it. And then she revealed that jumpsuit. I'm like...
Want.
Envy, if you ever find your jumpsuit missing, it's not me.
It was me.
It was him.
And I'll wear it to the office.
Yeah.
I will.
If we ever fit it in.
And if we ever get to go back to the office.
Yeah.
I love, by the way, what she said. She said, don't fear, because that's where the magic begins. That's a good motive in life.
Wait, when did she do that?
Oh, with the baby photo.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Yeah. But that was beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Last but not least, it was Mama Queen in like
Queen.
feather explosion. I think my only negative comment for this entire runway is for Mama. I'm sorry. It's just not my taste. And that's personal. But I was like, oh my God. It has such a presence that even though it's not to my taste, I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
This was like, I don't know how to say this in English.
Very
But like,
impressive.
I'm gonna say it in Dutch. Een outfit waar je u tegen zegt.
It's like
You know?
an outfit that has like authority.
Yeah, so basically we have two pronouns for you. We don't have singular and plural you like English does. We have singular you, plural you, and we have formal you, u. This proverb goes as iets waar je u tegen zegt, something that you would, to say it in French, vous voyez. Something that you would address with a formal pronoun, and we use that phrase to say like it has a presence, it has authority, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's the outfit for me.
Yeah. You would instantly want to say Your Highness.
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
Like if I was standing somewhere and she would walk in towards me like that, I would sit down and I'd be like,
okay.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm here. My presence, if it offends you. And if she made this entire thing herself, I'm like, girl, that's impressive.
I think that would take weeks.
Yeah, because it was
Months.
so big.
So big. And also like Mama Queen herself is already so big, as in like tall. So this made her even
It was stunning.
Do you just want to be the Burj Khalifa now? What?
The Burj Khalifa of drag.
Yeah.
I love the little moment they had with her when they were like, oh yeah, I'd love to have you as my mom. I thought it was beautiful because
Sweet.
when she walked in, I was like, why is she called Mama?
Yeah.
I didn't get it at first. I thought it was just a pun because she was pregnant. But like, she has such a sweetness about her.
Yeah.
Everything about Mama Queen is just kindness and sweetness.
Yeah.
I feel like if you would be in the room with Mama, you'd feel safe. You'd feel loved.
Yeah.
And that's the aura that Mama has.
Yeah.
And I agree, like, be my mom. And my favorite advice that was said was by Mama. And that was when Mama said, you're not made for this world. You're made to create the future of this world.
To change the world.
Yeah, that's it.
That was
Mom.
like powerful. Put it in a pillowcase, okay?
Yeah.
Sell it to everyone.
Exactly.
It was really powerful statement.
So then we get to results. Results are in. First, we hear that Abby is eliminated. I get that.
Yeah.
And at this point, it should all be about track record of who's going into the top 2. Mama Queen is also eliminated. But both of them are eliminated in the most sweet way possible. Like, I have to say this again. This episode was like the most wholesome finale we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I have not cried this much in a finale before. This episode teared me up, and I was like, it was so beautiful. It was so wholesome.
Yeah.
You could really tell that everyone there was supporting each other, and that Fred really loves the craft.
Mm-hmm.
And that was beautiful to see.
It was done in such a respectful way, done in such a beautiful way that I think they came to terms with it very easily.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
We have a top 2, Janey and Envy. They are asked to give each other a cute little speech. I love that moment. Like, very supportive of each other.
Yeah. I think that's the first.
And yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that.
No, yeah.
I loved it. Because to me, like, the US competition is always like, oh yeah, it's fierce. We're gonna, like...
I'm here for me.
I'm here for me, and I'm gonna wreck this competition.
Yeah, it's not RuPaul's best friend race.
And it isn't. True.
No, yeah.
But I do love that both Janey and Envy had such sweet words for each other, and they were like, I respect you. You're such a good Judy to me. You deserve it.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we get to the lip sync, and I think this was one of the best lip syncs we've seen. I do hate it was not a Dutch song, but it was upbeat. It was a good song to lip sync to, and both of them brought it.
They brought it.
These bitches brought it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was so good.
I enjoyed myself.
I felt the passion from both of them.
Yeah.
They were there to compete. They were there to show their drag. I think they really wanted to justify their, like, amazing run on this competition.
Yeah.
So, like, they wanted to go out with a bang,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah. And I loved that there were basically no stunts, there were no reveals. It was just a good performance.
Classic lip sync.
Back to the basics.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And then we get to the final choice. Congratulations, Envy.
Yes.
Going into this competition, we knew Envy was the big contender, that she was probably just going to win this because she's that good. At first, when she walked in, I was like, I hope that she has a good contender. And we really found that in Janey. In my heart, Janey is still a winner. I'm so proud of her. Like, we've never met yet, but I'm so proud of how well she's done, and she's really a worthy contender for that crown. And like Mama said, I wish we could have had a double crowning, if ever.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy that Janey stepped it up and got to the finale. Otherwise, it would have just been the Envy Peru show.
Yeah.
And that also validates the win for Envy a little bit more, I think.
As Fred said, a very worthy runner-up.
Yeah. More than
worthy.
Exactly. Yeah. She can be really proud of herself.
She should be.
Yeah.
You've done it.
We stand.
Okay.
So yeah, Envy Peru is the first Dutch Drag Race superstar representative of the Netherlands ever. Deserved.
More than worthy. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Once quarantine is over, she can tour the world. Hopefully all the queens can tour. Get that coin.
Get that coin, okay.
But I really hope that this season will perform good enough to get a season 2. Because we would love a season 2. We have so many good queens in store already that we know of, and we didn't even know most queens of this season. There's bound to be more surprises out there, but we already know that there's some on our wish list. We may or may not be making a video on that soon.
Maybe.
Thank you so much for going on this journey with us.
Yes.
We really have a passion for two things in life mostly, and that's Eurovision and Drag Race. That's why we decided to start our channel to explain things from a Dutch point of view and from our point of view. First for Eurovision, and we'll continue to do so for Eurovision. If you're a fan, stick around. For now, we'll make some more Drag Race content, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the channel.
Yes.
But thanks so much for joining us and for being so supportive of our journey. As we learn to work with new lights, with new audio. We've been through it all in just one season. In just a couple of episodes, really.
If it weren't for the discussions that you guys always open in the comment section and the engagement that we get from you guys, I don't think it would have been as successful. I don't think we would stand even here. Like, I think maybe we would have quit like a couple of weeks ago.
It's been really warming to see all of your discussions in the comment sections and really engaging with us in the conversation. What you thought of it. And we're very happy that we could have delivered a contribution to understanding our Dutch culture and our amazing show. Hopefully better than the subtitles. So stay tuned for more content from us. We are not done yet, okay? Yeah, you can't get rid of us so fast.
Yeah, especially with the second quarantine. No. We need to get all of this drag somewhere. So basically just put it on YouTube.
Thanks again for watching. Thanks for being there. Be safe. Be happy. Accept yourself. Accept the people around you. Drink loads of water. And let us know in the comments what you would like to see. We can review shampoo bottles if you wanted it.
Shampoo bottles.
We will do it.
Yeah, we can review some curtains. But if you have any suggestions on content, or if you want to see us review something else, of course, leave it in the comments.
Drink lots of water. And we'll see you around. We'll see you next week.
See you. We're not done yet. Bye.
Bye. My outfit is the state of Georgia. Because I switched to blue.
We are living for all these tapes turning blue like last minute.
I mean, while we're filming this, there's no conclusion yet, but it's looking more and more hopeful.
Yeah. Miss Democrat.
Miss Democrat.
Yes.